Alrighty, good morning everybody. How is it going? Alrighty, I can hear myself just fine. That's good. I think the music is also good as well. That's good. I have a purring cat on my lap. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but probably not because of the music, but I do have a happy cat on my lap. She's very happy. Anyhow, I should probably get to the game now, huh? Is it gonna work? Oh, heck yes, it worked first try. Let's go. Alright. My cat is ready to help out with making with the game. Alright. So, yeah, let's go take a look at everything real quick just to see how everything is going at the moment. These guys are still going at it from last stream. Okay, these guys have been doing this for a full... how long has it been now? It's been quite a while, actually. Like, several days. I haven't restarted the server in a while, but... yeah, just look at all that. It is just... I'm gonna move some stuff and readjust because my cat's being a cat. But yeah, this is hilarious. And of course, it took a while before anybody actually noticed. Probably because nobody's actually been on until today, when I normally stream. I'm like a full hour late, and I'm sorry about that, but, you know, life happens. I was visiting my grandparents today, so that was nice. Had a fun time there. And now here I am, back at home, and just watching these two fake players just duking it out over this fireball, which is extremely funny. I'm not sure what else has been done around here lately. I know those things are fairly new. I don't think anything really has been done since then, which is okay. Did I take a look at this already? Yes, I did. Okay, I did take a look at that. Oh yeah, that was how I was gonna handle stuff in the future for streamlining gameplay. Okay. Yeah, at some point I'll definitely do that. I just have other stuff I want to focus on in the meantime, like getting that up there working, so I can choose which game mode to run instead of having to manually run it myself, because right now it's hard-coded to only be one. Excuse me, but it should be fixable that I can change that. And from the looks of things, it should be relatively simple for me to implement. It's just gonna depend on how I can get up there working. And by up there, I mean specifically this dispenser. Because right now, nothing really happens when you click on anything. What I'm thinking will happen is you click on something that doesn't have this fancy glow on it, the enchantment glow. You click on something and then it gets selected here. And I'm also thinking of having the visual selection button up here display the currently enchanted item here. So maybe that'll work? I don't know. Maybe yeah, maybe no. How does this look when I drop it? Interesting. Alright. Anything in here that I need? It's my chest cords. Is it not? Where are my chest? Please tell me this is my chest cords. Did I get rid of my chest cords on accident somewhere? I swear if I did, I'm going to... yeah, that's not good. Alright, whatever. Good chance I accidentally lost it. Alright, well, that's fine. Worst case scenario, we forget a chest or something, and then we'll just make it back up. Alright, let's see about getting this started up, huh? Maybe? I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but... actually, you know what? I'm gonna re-import an old data pack. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that real quick. Do I still have access to it? Hold up a second. Let me check, see if I still have access to it or not. Well, yeah, give me 1 second. Alright, go into here. Go into here. Here. Saves. Yeah. I know you guys can't see this, but this is just me trying to find it. Okay, here it is. Okay, I could just upload the zip file. Alright, I need to get the panel up to actually do this. Of course, it's a little bit laggy right now because I'm streaming it, but it's okay. Yeah, we want to go here. We want to go data packs. We can delete that entirely, right? Yeah, we could just trash that. And then we just upload this. Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay, now I got that imported. Now I just need to unzip it. Extract here. Let it do its thing. And then delete the zip file. And then we're just gonna do that. Okay, there we go. Alright, so if I switch over to my alt scene. Originally, I created this data pack here, kit chest menu 1, as a way of deciding what kind of kits would be for a multiplayer game. You could like choose what items and stuff you wanted. Think of what's the game called? Server called? PvP Legacy. Yeah, that one. It has a menu like that, like a chest interface, and you're able to select whatever stuff you want. I was basically trying to make something like that, but with a single chest instead, because I was limited on what I could do at the time. So all this needs to get updated. I actually have to rename this to function instead of functions, because that's how old this thing is. So let's just see how much of that works. Then all that should work just fine. This probably needs to get redone. It should be renamed to item, I think. Wait, does it? Let's just see. No, it doesn't. Okay, let me rename it back. There we go. And okay, yeah, you guys can still see that. That's good. Oh, hello, kitty. My cat says hi to everybody. Alright, in here, tags, function. This should be renamed to a single S. There we go. Load tick. Yeah, okay, cool. Can I back out? Yes, I can. Okay. Alright, here we go. How ungodly is that? Holy hell. Okay, yeah, this is exactly the same as what was previously. Except this was... it wasn't as bad as I thought. Still not. I wonder... I think I have to go into here. Okay, yeah, this is more like it. Okay. So I gotta redo a bunch of the stuff within here, but it should be fine, regardless, to actually get the interface working for all the settings. I just need to repurpose a lot of this, especially since there's gonna be a lot of things in here, particularly with how this is set. This right here is going to trigger an error, because this is all 1.20 commands. This is not updated to 1.21.1 or whatever it is now. Actually, what is the current version? 1.21.8. Got it. That's the... hey, that's the version I'm on. Ha! How can I forget? But yeah, I have to redo a bunch of this stuff here. Good news is I'm able to do that. Well, it's going to take a while, but I can redo a good chunk of this no problem. Like this can go bye-bye, because I don't need it anymore. I have a backup of all this anyway, in case I ever do decide to use it again, so I don't need to worry too much about that, so that'll be good. Alright, and then let's see, what are some comments in here? Directory items. Okay, yeah, this will all be redone at some point. Yeah, because I had everything from a weapons menu, tools, food, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. It was pretty fleshed out. I think it was almost completely finished. Kind of wish I actually managed to finish it completely, but you know what? That's fine. I just need to repurpose a good chunk of this stuff. like the directory function. Actually, I could probably simplify a ton of this. I'm trying to think of how I do that though, because all this is like pretty clunky at the moment. Alright, let's go back here. Is there anything? Okay, yeah, there's main and start. That's all the stuff there. I could replace this with game mode. That's what I did previously, but I'm gonna ignore that because I already did that once with converting everything, and I don't want to go through that again because that was something, yeah. So I'm just gonna call everything Kit Chest 1 because that was the internal name for it. And to be honest, nobody's gonna be taking a look at it that too much in that. And I'm actually gonna change that to, or change Minecraft. I'm just gonna set the sidebar to nothing and ignore the game mode objectives and stuff like that. So, don't you agree, you little goober? My cat is very happy to be on my lap right now. She missed me. She wants me to not leave again because she's a goober. Yeah, my goodness. Oh, this cat. I love her. Anyhow, I need to stop getting distracted by the cat and actually, you know, do this. What the heck was I gonna do? I was gonna do something, wasn't I? This all is set. I do need to, oh yeah. First thing of business is getting here. I gotta remove pretty much most of this. And replace it with 9 items. So we're just gonna go bye-bye. And we're going to call the first one. Actually, you know what? We are gonna need a diamond sword at some point. We're gonna do Minecraft grass underscore block. And there are a few things I'm gonna need to update in here as well. But I'm just gonna get this set. We had a wind charge, Minecraft wind underscore charge. And then we're gonna do Minecraft. What was the other one again? Let me just take a look. It was a cake. We had a cake as one of the options. Cake is awesome. Gotta love it. Then we had Minecraft rotten underscore flesh. Wonderful. Said no one ever. Minecraft bow. That's not how you spell. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you're being a goober. You're on my lap, and I love you. But jeez, cat. My cat is a goober. Okay, I need to stop getting distracted. Minecraft splash potion. Minecraft anvil. Yup. And Minecraft nether star. Okay, there we go. That's all the stuff in here that needs to get loaded in. Basically, all this stuff here just loads in. There's gonna be all the items that the data pack is able to generate. So we're just gonna leave all that as is because we only need those 5. It's literally something extremely simple. Alright, so now we got that section done. Let's actually go over here. Pack.mc meta. This is pack format 10. Which is, yeah, difficulties may be used in a, yeah. Of course it was. We're gonna rename this to, or I'm just gonna call it game mode stuff, but I was too lazy to change the title. Lol. And we're gonna change that to 81. Yeah, this thing is old and I wonder what it was. They keep like really upping the pack format. I think they started upping it like every snapshot. I wonder if that's why it's like that. Why it keeps going up so much. It keeps getting harder and harder to remember. It used to be like simple, like 10. And now it's just 81 somehow. Like what the heck? Alright, data. Minecraft, yeah. Function, load, tick, yeah. All this here. Start, back, And it loads main. Alright, cool. That's good. We want to go back there. Back. Yeah. Okay, now for the pretty tricky part. We're gonna... Oh, I hit my headset. Oopsie. Okay, now we gotta handle the directory and items. Okay. Here is our first part here. Our first issue. We gotta update all this to fit what we currently need. So, yeah, we'll figure that out. We can get rid of this down here. Can this, like, go all the way? Please? There we go. Thank you. Alright. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all this. We're gonna put in the set of coordinates in the... for the dispenser. We're gonna... you know what? We're just gonna wipe this pretty much clean. And we're gonna throw up MC Stacker real quick. If I could just... There we go. Now we're going to use the item command here. This is a command generator, by the way. It generates commands. Who would have thought? 10270, right? No, that's not right. You know what? Let's do it. Or maybe it was 70 here. Let's see. What did Minecraft have for it? Oh, it was 260. Oopsie. Alright, we're going to set the destination slot to 0, and we're going to replace it with a grass underscore block. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add in some custom data, like so, and we're going to do that. And it's going to be, we're going to do selection 1B, like so. And this is, wait, no, not 1B, just 1. This will be checking the selection for it. Yeah, this is the first item that you can select. And then all the other items are going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you select item number 2, it switches to that versus selecting 1 or selecting 5. And yeah. Hello, Ethan. Welcome to the stream. Don't mind me. My cat is on my lap, purring. Don't know if you can hear her. You want to say hi to the microphone? Yeah, you wanna see it? You wanna sniff it? Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully you got that in, did you? Oh, do you want to get down? You want to get down now? Is that what you want? Oh my goodness. You goober. Oh, you want out now? Okay, hang on. Let me go let the cat out. Give me 1 second. Hello, cat. Yep. Hello. Come on. Yep. Out you go. Come on. There you go. Good cat. Oh my goodness. Headset's back on. I'm actually present at my desk again. And now my microphone is off. And by off, I mean I need to reposition it. Hopefully you actually caught that. I should have lowered the music, but you know what? That's fine. Anyhow, alright. Back to the game. Or back to this. We are just currently... Actually, what was I doing? Yeah, okay, so we want to have selection data 1. But because this is the item that's going to be placed in the dispenser, we want to also put in a bunch of other data like the name, some of the lore for it or something. I think we're going to, yeah, I think we're going to add in a custom name for it. I can probably try him for a bit, but I won't try VC as I'm feeling a little bit sick at the moment. Oh, that's sad. Hopefully you get better soon. But, yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Anyhow, back to... I just saw him join the game off of my other monitor. Actually, I only have 3 monitors working instead of 4. The 4th one's being stupid right now. So I'm just going to run with 3. That seems to be the best way to do it. Anyhow, yes, 4 monitors is a lot. I am well aware of that. Yeah. We're going to add in a custom name for it. We're going to call this normal mode. Normal mode, just like that. We want the color to be green. Well, I think that was the color of that, right? If I go into here, yeah, that is a very much a green color. And was there any lore for it at all? I don't think there was. Excuse me. No, there wasn't. Okay. So this will be what we need effectively. We are going to copy this. You press the copy button, it copies it. And then we're going to go back into the panel here. I need to bring it up real quick. There we go. Okay. And we're going to replace this with this. Now this will work. Okay, this will replace the first item in here with a grass block with all this data here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to paste this 8 more times. And we're going to start by switching all this to 1, 2, dot 2. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there we go. And we don't want entirely just grass blocks because that'd be kind of stupid. We want... Oh, I just realized I forgot something kind of important. The enchantment glint. So I'm just going to retroactively add that. Give me 1 second. I'm going to set this to false. Copy that. When you are done with this, do you think you can get rid of the players, especially the fireball, so I can build the castle? Yeah, I can do that. They've been doing it a solid week, just so you know. I can absolutely do that, but they've been going a solid week. Yeah, that's how you can tell I don't restart the server. Alright, so we're gonna copy that. Hey, look at that, my mouse on stream is like, ooh, magic, I can do this. Yeah, it's because I'm not actually on that window right now. I am actually on this window. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna take this, and now we're going to bring back up the other menu. And so I need to actually see it. Now I can actually interact with it properly. We're going to wipe it and replace it with the actual thing. There we go. The enchantment glint override is false. Perfect. Okay. So now, yep, this is all in page 0. Which means that game mode 1 is selected. So game mode is true, like so. But everything else is going to be false for that. 7, 8, 9. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, by the way, I don't know, Ethan, if you're still tuning into the stream or not, but you can knock the fireball out and it won't damage anything. I have tested that before, kind of accidentally, and don't worry, it may kill one of the players and it may kill you as well if you're in survival, but it does work. And I honestly should have set selection to 2 and done the same thing here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Okay. That's set. What was I doing? Okay, there we go. That's set. What was I doing? So we want this to be... I need to bring up Minecraft again. This was red. Okay, so we want the name of this to... or color of this to be red. Like so. Third item was our trusty wind charge. Wind underscore charge. There we go. And this was a light gray. How did they do light gray in MC Stacker? Or was it just gray? It was literally just gray. Okay, let me just do that. And we're just gonna replace that with gray. I think that's the spelling that they are using. Food fight mode is aqua? I think that's what it was. I need to get back into the... there we go. Okay, aqua. Aqua. There we go. Yeah. What was this? It was a cake. Fifth one was rotten underscore flesh. Rotten underscore flesh. This one was dark red. Dark underscore red. And these colors can all change in the future, so it doesn't all have to be completely just all the colors here. And I could also add in a hex color as well, which I probably will have to do for at least one of these. Yeah, blacksmith mode was a hex color. Okay. Ranged mode was a bow. And that was gold. And this one was a splash potion. Splash potion. I could probably add in some custom data here to reflect what potion it is, as well as to hide all the tags for it and stuff, but we are just going to set this to, I want to say purple? Dark purple. That's what it was. Okay. To dark _ purple. For sake of simplicity, blacksmith mode, I think we're gonna have that be, what colors can I just select from MC Stacker real quick? It's like a blacksmith color. We'll do another version of red or something. Actually, do we want to do red again? I don't know what I want to do. I could just add in a hex code. Call it a day. I don't want to do black, though, just because that's not going to show up well. You know, let's just do dark red again. I don't like reusing colors, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and WTF is just red. Okay, that's all set and done. We can save this. Now we gotta go into directory. Okay. Oh, interesting. Alright, so we gotta set the bool to that. Set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't need this. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Copy. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Okay, so that's page 0 set. That took a while. We gotta do this all over again for all of these. And you know, I'm actually gonna start with all these here first. Actually, did I start with anything here? Yes, I did. Wait, do I need to? I think this should be set as is. I'll find out if it's not. And start. Okay, yeah, this should be fine. Alright, so in here's good. It's just all the pages I need to do, and I also need to add in some pages too. That's gonna be something. Alright, yeah, let's go to the check. Execute that. Oh, this is gonna be fun. You know what, let's just do that. That'll be pretty easy. There we go. Alright, that should work. And that will trigger the directory, right? Because the check is always running. Unless it's checking from update. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. Okay. We gotta remove... These set of coordinates here need to change. 10, 2, 6, 0, 7, 0. Cool. Alright. And then we gotta run all this. That's gonna be fun. I also need to add in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to add in one more page. But that should be fine. I just have to copy basically whatever's in the directory here. I need to copy that. Copy that for all the other directories. Because that's basically all that's going on here. Is I just need to do this. Oh, that's items. I don't want that. I want to go into directory. This is all the stuff here. I don't want to do any of this because this all isn't gonna run, and I don't want to give everybody a bunch of TNT and netherite axes and stuff. That's for a different minigame if I ever decide to create one. Okay. Wipe that. Put this in. Easy. Alright, now we gotta go into page 2. Excuse me. Yeah, and you know, this one gives you all sorts of different armor. And... I forgot to paste it. And we're gonna do it. Oh, I'm a dummy. I forgot to change this. 8, 9. That's gonna present some problems down the line. Copy. Alright, so we're gonna go back to page 0. And we're going to repaste that. There we go. And now we're gonna do the same thing with page 1. Directory. Bada bing. Bada boom. Yeah. Alright. Now what we're gonna do, let's go to page 3. Modify this. This one gives you all the tools and stuff. Not that you need them or anything, but man, this was pretty fleshed out. I think the only thing I still needed to work on was the enchantments, and that was going to be a pain in the butt. You had to enchant stuff manually, you couldn't do it automatically. Because I sure as heck was not going to do that, because that would be way too much work. Did this update? No. I don't... Oh, did I change the items? I really hope I didn't. Please tell me I didn't. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Yeah. 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 I haven't done this one yet. This one was all the food. That took a while. This is all very tedious. I remember that. This one, oh yep, here's the enchantment stuff. I think this was where I started losing it. And we're just gonna do that. Save. Page 6. Can I get in, please? Oh yeah, here we go. This was all the different enchantments. And I did it all with level 1s just because I didn't want to add in level 2, level 3, level 4. I just decided, you know, I'm just going to add in all these and set them to level 1. But that way people could combine them up as needed. Is it more convenient to have it the other way? Heck yes. And then of course there's a bunch of potions here. I probably should just add it in brewing ingredients and let people brew their own stuff. But then again, it would be able to clear all their stuff from in here. So that would have not worked. Alright, now we gotta create a new page here. Can I create a new folder? Create directory. Page 8. There we go. There it is. And now I gotta... there's a function I gotta copy over. And it's not this one. But you know what? That's fine. Actually, is there anything? Update. Is there anything even this? Yes, there is. Okay. You know what? Screw it. Let's just copy this. We're gonna copy it. Paste it in. Actually, you know what? We're gonna copy directory. Copy. Go back into here. Go back into here. Paste here. And that actually solves our issue. So, there we go. Okay, that's all 9 pages set. Yes, I know this is page 8, but we're starting at 0 because computers. Yippee. Okay, so that's a good start. We got all that done. Now we gotta do the items. This is gonna be the fun part. We gotta modify all this crap here. Okay, enough of that. We are going to... Oh, this is page 1. I want page 0. Because that is gonna be what we do. It's because I haven't finished this part yet, obviously. The next part was an anvil. And then the last one was a nether star, like so. There we go. Okay, we're going to copy this. Copy. That's all set like so. And now we can paste this all in other items. So we can get rid of all this hard work that I've done. And instead, replace it with that. I think this should work properly. I might need to use data modify. We'll see about that though. Ideally, I don't want to have to use it. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, that's a black screen. That's not what I want. There we go. Okay, we're good. Data, merge, block. Why is it like this? Okay. Yeah. Cool. Anyhow, we're just gonna... This is why I hated using it. It wasn't as... Okay, data merge block. Can I just do data No, I can't do. I have to do data merge block. Is that what I did previously? Hang on, let me bring up the panel again. Is that seriously what I did? We're just gonna save that. But we're gonna go to page 2. Yeah, it was all data modify block. Okay. Items, insert, 0, value, whatever. Okay. Yeah, that was certainly something. You know what? Let's just do everything how it's been working. We'll see if this works or not. But we're gonna replace override here to not false, and we're gonna put this to true. And the reason why we're setting this to true and the other one to false is because we want this to be enchanted or look enchanted, whereas we don't want any other stuff here to be enchanted at that precise moment. So page 2 is gonna have something similar. We're gonna paste that in. We're going to set this value to true. And this value to false. There we go. Now we're gonna go and repeat this process for all the rest of the pages. And we're just going to paste that in. We're gonna set this to false. And this is page 3, so naturally this means we assume 1 extra. So we're actually, it's easy. We just match the container with the current page. Simple. And now we go back into here, go into here, go into here, go into here. Can I go, please? Thank you. Jeez, that took a while. Why am I complaining? Alright, so now this is container 4. This is technically slot 5, but false. There we go. And if this doesn't like fully work, I will probably replace this with data modify. That might end up being what I have to do, but I do prefer item replace. But I might need to use the other method. Page 5. That's the directory. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, here we go. Okay, why did I use data modify block here? Whatever. It's container 5. So I want this to be true. Alright. True. And this is set to false. Yup. Save that. And now we're gonna set the next thing here, page 6. We're gonna ooh, that's a lot of text. Okay, I did use item replace for a lot of these. Alright, you know what? Hopefully this still works. Alright, page 6, splash potion. We want to set this to true. We want to set that to false. It probably will be the watercolor for that instead of just a magical color, but that is not my top concern at the moment. I will change that eventually though. That's the directory. Okay, there we go. 7 to true, and then this to false. And now we gotta go into here. We're going to actually copy this and go into page 8, paste here, and we're gonna set this to true, and this to false. Because I copied directly from there, I don't have to change this back to false or anything like that, because it already is false. Okay, so this is all the pages are set now. That's about as simple as it can get. Now we gotta go ahead, I need to make sure, did I change check already? Yes, I did. Okay. We just want to check, is there anything within here that matches any of the items in there? If so, then run this function here, run the directory function. So naturally, we're going to go there next. Execute if score, run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are going to copy this right here. And we're going to paste it so that we go to page 8 directory. And there we go. Just like that, we are set for the time being. This is going to be a problem. We just need to remove this, and it should work. It should work just fine. Especially since I don't need to worry about other items already being in the inventory, since the inventory should already be clear in the first place. So this kind of style will work. It probably won't work in massive multiplayer server games. There's a tutorial I'm gonna follow on that. There's a YouTuber by the name of Cloudwolf who's been making a lot of the content like this, and yes, a lot of this was based off of that, but I'm having to retrofit this for 1.21, which is fine. Although I think he made an updated version of that, which is a lot more multiplayer friendly from what I've gathered. So kudos to him for figuring all that out. That is really awesome. Okay, so we have all this set here. Yeah, pretty simple. Okay. Now what needs to happen is I need to... Please tell me this is not going to be... Oh, okay. How do I want to do this? There's no clear command in here, is there? No, there's not. There's only a give. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay. This is all not going to work. I know that. I gotta change this. Add this in for like an 8 or something. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Get selection. How bad is that? This is gonna be fun. Ugh, okay. Yeah, this is all the selection stuff. I had to manually hardcode all of this. This sucks ass. I'm just gonna say that right now. And then what does update do? Oh, okay. This is all the stuff here. I want to update this to page 8 items. There we go. Okay. That's more like it. Sorry about that. I just freaking lost it. Okay. So get page and get selection are kind of messed up at the moment. Do I even need these? I don't even know if I need them. I can probably just leave them as is. Yeah, I don't need to get page, get selection, anything like that. Right? Right? I don't think I do. Because I'm not focusing on like different pages. Excuse me. Thank you for updating my ad blocker, but not while I'm streaming. Aye. Damn, my goodness. That was a jump scare and a half right there. I need to turn that off. Oh well. That's constantly running. This is that should be it's just these two functions here. I don't know if I actually need these. Do I actually need these? What changes if I don't execute if bool is 0 if score matches 1? Can I get away without these? You know what? Let's test this. We're gonna switch over to my main scene. Back to Minecraft we go. We're going to slash reload. Okay, there we go. Undo. Oops. Alright. Here we go. You know, actually, I'm gonna go down here real quick. Ethan did want me to address these two here. So, what do I do here? Do I punch the fireball, or do I randomly, make one of them stop attacking? I'm tempted to do one of them. What should I do? What should I do? Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna punch this. Either that or I can walk in the way of it and just try to blow up one of them. Because this has been going on for a solid week, and I think a week is long enough. But I will say, it was really funny. So, yeah, I know if I blow myself up, it's not gonna be fun. Oh yeah, Melons of Healing. That was a common thing that I used last stream. Because that thing instantly heals you for 4 hearts, I think. So if I set myself... what do I want to do? I kind of want to make it... Yeah. I'm going to make player Steve stop attacking. Player Steve attack once. He's alive somehow. I think he was in creative mode the entire damn time. Player Steve. Get rid of Steve. And is Bob also in Oh, I should have gotten rid of Bob. That would have been funny. Player, Bob the Builder. Get rid of him. Bye-bye. Okay, it's clear. The coast is clear now. Okay, no more fireballs. There we go. I had like 10 fake players on at one point. Okay. Alright, he's at work. He's currently at work building. It looks like he's building the windmill. I specifically put a sign there that's saying that I should saying that it was gonna look like the windmill that he made in the Roadie SMP. But yeah, he can do whatever he wants. I just was trying to figure out what to what to do or what to add there. I wanted that island to be like some sort of a farmland. Maybe add a wheat field over there. I also need a way to get over to that catapult. That's something I need to figure out. If I want to branch this out like that, branch that out there, branch this directly. I don't know what I want to do yet. And then of course we have to use those back islands over there too. I'm not going to worry about those right now for the time being. Alright, so I think nothing happens obviously. If I just take this, is it going to clear it? No. Alright, if I run function, what do we got in here? Okay, we have update, start. We don't have directory, so something goofed. Alright, let me take a look at the console real quick, see what the heck goofed. Because usually it's got a bunch of stuff in it. Okay. Get selection obviously had issues. Get page had issues. And I'm not seeing anything about directory, but I think that was affected. So I'm just gonna change that real quick. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm just gonna change directory to not include the get page and get selection functions just yet. There we go. Okay, and now we're just going to go back into here, /reload. Alright, maybe it's working? No. Okay, did I get the coordinates right? I think I did. If I break this, place this back. Yeah, no, it's not. Let's just put this back in order. Obviously this isn't working properly, so something goofed. Is the directory function working? Yeah. No, it is not. Okay. Why is it not working is the question. Alright, so directory is goofing somewhere. I don't know why it's goofing, but something is screwed up here. So, console, nothing should, you know, be visible here, but get page, get selection, that's what happens. Okay, yeah, get selection, get page, and then there's something else here. Unknown, line 3, position 80. Is this the get selection or get page? Where is this? You know what? Let's take a look back at the directory. No, it doesn't. Because this is all completely valid. It's just this part here is like, nope. Let me go back into Minecraft and just run a /clear real quick. Clear, Trombite, and then I'm just gonna do hash that's an issue. I can't clear myself of all the items, so I think I screwed something up. I guess maybe I did need to replace it with item. Alright, well, let me do that real quick. I have to go all the way back here, though. No, it's not here. Here. It's item. Guarantee that's what screwed it up. Alright, now if we reload this, let's see. I'm just gonna run a slash reload. Now can I access it? Function. Oh no, wait, it was slash clear. Hang on, let me just run that real quick. I know you guys can't see it. Hash. There we go. Okay, I can see it now. Alright, that's a good start. You guys need to see this. So if I click that, oh, okay. That just vanished. Well. That's awkward. Okay, scoreboard. Objectives. Set display. Sidebar. Kit chest 1. We don't care about game mode because that's what I set it to. Currently set to 0, 0. Maybe I selected something different. Alright, I need to go into panel. I'll switch over to here. But this works. Yeah, okay, we're back into here now. Now I just need to figure out why it's not putting in the items. You know what, let's go into Minecraft, see if I can get it to manually load the items. Function, kit, just 1 directory. See if I can do that. No. Let's do page 8. And we're gonna do items. Okay, it does work, but clicking it gets rid of it. Alright, and that should be page 0. So, something is goofing in that it's not reloading, but it is doing what it should be doing, which is a good start. Yeah. That's what's going on. But it is doing its job. Just not fully automatically. Right then, back to the drawing board we go. So the get page, get selection, and whatnot, we didn't really care too much about those. And I don't think we need them, to be honest. Maybe this. I don't think when does this get used though? Does this get used in directory? Okay. Run all of these. But why is it running that? Huh. Okay. Well, this is interesting. It's also clearing the entire thing, which is, I think, to be expected, because that's what it's supposed to do, is wipe it, and then set it back to what it was. That's typical, I think. So let's set this. Execute if bool is 0. If that matches 1. Okay, if score at kit chest at S. So that's me. It's targeting me, the player, which I find interesting. Why did I do it like that? I should have just picked a username and stuck with it. Oh well. What else is there? Did I check already? Yes, okay. Execute if that run. Okay, yeah, this seems to be working just fine. Because that does seem to be working. Items is set to like 1 or whatever. Well, it does get set briefly, but then it goes back. So we gotta do, we don't care about get page, get selection just yet. Update. Oh. That's an oopsie. Okay, when does update run? Runs when directory is triggered. So kit chest 1, menu update. Okay. So directory gets run first. Oh, score selection. Okay, that's a yeah. Okay. Right. So have I just been saying error in the chat the entire time? I wonder if that's... No, I've not been saying error. It's just not even it's not even an objective. Alright, I'm gonna manually add that real quick. Objectives, add selection. Can I do kit? No. Oh no, this is players. Oops. Players, add selection. Here, just one. Okay. Was this? Alright, 1 second. Let me show you guys what's here. If I select that, obviously this doesn't run. But if I set this to 1, I wonder if this will change. If I run the directory, if I do directory, does anything happen? No. What if I run update? No. Okay. So something's still goofing. That shouldn't be. What could be the issue? All this is set. We have it set to do all that. Why is it? Is this the directory? Have I been the? Oh, this is the directory of page 8. What the heck? Okay, that's why I'm being confused. That's not the actual freaking directory. This is update. This is what I want to have happen. And it's not... Oh, it's not even checking selection. It's checking me. Alright. Then let's change it from @s to selection. Wait, hang on. Before we do that, I just want to see... Well, get selection is supposed to change your... Yeah, set selection to 5. We don't need that. We could just do it from here, right? Or here. Yeah, replace @s in all of these. @s with selection. Replace all. There's probably a reason why I did it the other way, but I'm gonna do this how this works. Okay, reload. Updates. Okay, this is a good start. Upon running update, it updated it properly. Now, if I run selection do 0, I meant to add or set selection. Yeah, set it to 0. If I set that, then I go into here. Okay, it does update whenever I click something. Okay, it's half working. Hey, we're almost there with this. This is actually, I didn't think I was gonna get this working today. I'm doing it. I'm actually freaking proud of myself right now. I guess hanging out with your grandparents for a couple hours is, you know, gives you some of that extra energy. Plus the pizza, that was good. Pizza, drumsticks, the ice cream kind, jelly beans. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of food. Oh man, that was good. Okay, so we're getting there. Update isn't running consistently, but when it does run, like if I run this as a command block, I bet you it might function properly. No, wait, it would function properly. No, what? Whatever the case is, this isn't quite making it. If score @s, once again, we have to replace this with selection. So, we're just gonna do that with all but one. And that's this here. And that should fix it. I would hope. Reload. Alright, and... Dang it. It literally says error. Okay. So selection's not changing. Oh wow, that was fast. Holy crap. He's a machine when it comes to building. Ooh, look at that. I'm just gonna tell that to him. Because, like, he's doing a good job. And that is, like, fast. I know he's not in survival mode. He's doing it in creative. And probably using World Edit and stuff, but he is making that really fast. Well, I've put this design multiple times, lol. That's fair. Yeah. Good stuff. Keep it up. I mean, you did build it in the road recipe, and yeah, that was good. But yeah. Error. It's because selection's not getting changed, so we gotta fix that. We gotta go back into the panel. So we need to figure out why selection's not getting updated. And of course, the get selection thing might have something to do with it, but yeah. It is properly detecting it, it's just not doing it properly at the moment. Unless, like, I screwed up something royally. Wait, update. Oh, this is all supposed to be one up. Oops. That would explain why we're getting an error. Partially. So let's just fix that real quick. And then directory also needs that change. Right? Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And then update that with the proper items. And get some water. Much better. There we go. Alright. So this clears that, like so. My mouse is stuck again. Physically, not mentally, or on the computer digitally. Oh, that probably peaked the microphone. Sorry about that, anybody. Yeah. Check. Clear at S. Right, I think we could just run a check here for the get selection. I don't think we need the get selection thing. Although it probably wouldn't hurt to. You know, let's just see. How nasty is this? Oh, this is what it was. Okay. Oh yeah, this is using the clear command for that, and that I was having trouble with. Right. Okay. I think I can kind of get this working. So if I delete like all of this down here, if I just wipe that and then I change this, we need to clear at S. First thing we need to do is clear at S of a grass block. And then set selection to 1. Okay. And then we need to do the same thing here. Except in this case, it's going to be a diamond sword. Alright. Okay. Now it should be okay. I might need to add in the selection something. That probably would be beneficial. Let's see. Can I do just custom data? Data. I bet you I need to do that. And then I need to do selection 0, 1. Alright, I think that's how you do it. And now we just have to... I don't even need to worry about that. I can just copy this. And then just do that. And selection is 2 now. And now we set it to 2. And now we gotta go ahead and repeat the entire dang process. There we go. Wait, no. I mean to do that part. There we go. Okay. 3. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. Please move. There we go. 7. 7. There we go. And now we just need to do that a couple more times. We just need to add some 8s. 8. Go. Having to move between the mouse and keyboard a lot with the right hand is annoying. Okay, now we don't need a ton of diamond swords. We just need a wind charge. Now, I really hope I, like, actually do this correctly. Because if I'm, like, one off, this is going to be extremely stupid. So I'm going to check MC Stacker. Did I set this properly? I did set this properly. Let's go. Okay. We should be good then. So we got wind charge. We got cake. We got rotten flesh. We got, crud, what was the other item? It was a, you guessed it, something that escaped my memory. That's right, the bow! There we go, okay. Splash potion. Splash potion. And then an anvil. And then a not WTF, a nether star. There we go. Let's go. Alright, well, what the heck was I doing? Okay, there we go. Give me a second. There we go, alright, cool. Just had to readjust one of my other windows. Okay, that should be set now. I go back into here and run a function. Excuse me. If I run a function, get just one menu slash get selection. Right? This should work. Alright, we'll figure it out in a bit. Alright, slash reload. And it just clears it again. Dang it. Update. Nothing. Okay, so something screwed up. I bet you something goofed in the console. Yeah, get selection is screwed up. Unknown line, custom data. Oh, okay, I screwed that up. Clear S cake custom data equals right, and selection 1, right? That should work. No items are found on player Trombite. Okay, so I think that might work. If I just go back into there. Copy that. No, I meant to copy that. Excuse me. There we go. Okay. Back to here. File manager. What did I do wrong here? Oh. Oh. That is so stupid. I needed an equal sign instead. That is so freaking stupid. But you know what? It's okay. I'm gonna change this, and now the computer should understand. Yeah! Epic content! Whoa! Okay, there we go. That should be all equal signs now. I really hope I didn't screw anything up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Now we just gotta reload this sucker. Reload. Maybe it'll work this time. Function. Yeah. Just one. Menus. Yeah, selection. Okay, there we go. We need to get a scoreboard. Players. Set. Selection. Yeah. Set that to 1. And then we just gotta run update, I think. Right? No. Can I just run update? There we go. Okay, that's a start. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's working! Oh, Ethan left. That's sad. Probably his internet went bad. This is huge. Of course, it's also changing my name along with it. I don't know why, but I wonder if it's something to do. No, I did not mean to open up MC Stucker again. I wonder if it had to do with something in get selection. Yeah, set selection. I wonder why. You know what? It's fine. This works. Holy crap, this thing actually works. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, Ethan's logged out. I think he's going on his creative test world, now that I think about it. Yeah, checks out. Okay. You would be correct, let's go! And cool. Let's go. I didn't even put a space in there. Just like, let's go. Oh my goodness. I don't know why in my mind I just thought of the word leprosy. Probably because I've been watching the Life series a bit much lately. And that was the thing. That was funny. Oh man, the improv sessions, they were great. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, this works. You can just do that. Boom, 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 boom. Woo! Yeah! Let's go. And there we go. So now that stupid thing finally works. I can add in custom sounds and stuff now. Custom sounds. I can add in sound effects and stuff. So I'll probably add in a click sound effect. Let's do some play sound. This is gonna be fun. Oh, I don't need to worry about controlify. I don't need that. Well, that's for when I want to, you know, use the controller, because apparently trying to do legacy version is too much for OBS to handle, I guess. Yeah, Legacy 4J, that mod is a bit much. Okay, let's do a button. We want a... Wait, we want a click, right? Yeah, we want a dispenser to fire. We want it to dispense. Okay, so that's our thing here. We want it to be in master, because we want players to hear it. We're going to play it for myself. Yeah. I want this to be 10. Or, well, volume of 1. Let's see, what do we do for 2? Oh, excuse me, right, that burp. That was pretty decent. Okay, let's do 1.5. Okay, let's do 1.2. Let's do 1.0. 1.2. is actually the fail sound for this, which is actually pretty interesting. Now, if I do 1.0, but replace dispenser.dispense with dispenser.fail. Oh, interesting. It's the same exact thing, it's just the pitch is set to... That's interesting. Dispense. There we go, okay. Let's do set 1.3. No, let's do 0.8. Oh, that's the... Oh, I recognize that pitch. Okay, oh, that is so interesting. 0, 1. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh my goodness, I am like absolutely clogging the chat right now. I think he's... Oh yeah, he's testing stuff again. Guarantee it, he's testing stuff. Okay, I do 7.5? Yes, okay. What about 0.9? That's practically the same. I like that. What about... Alright, you know what? Yeah, let's go with this. Yeah. Alright, so back into here. I'm just going to copy this. And we're just gonna, yeah, just copy this. And switch back. Alright, we could definitely play something here. So let's do that. We want it to play it at S. Yeah, alright. That should work, right? We'll find out very quickly if it doesn't. Alright, reload. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's like constantly in my left ear and left ear only. And now it's in my right ear. Why? Why must it do this? Okay, back to here we go, because that is not going to be pleasant for anybody who's using headphones. So it places it at S, and then does the coordinates of it. I'm just clicking stuff again. Yeah, you can hear that. Where is it centering on? You know what? Let me get a compass. No, we're not getting a compass. I'm going to turn on subtitles. I know you guys can't see this, but let me do it. Accessibility. Subtitles. Okay. What's interesting, though... Oh, it's playing at the position I'm at. But it's always off slightly? Okay. This is weird. I'm gonna figure this out, don't worry. Maybe I need to set the position to where the dispenser actually is. I think that's what I need to do. Which is pretty easy. The coordinates are 10, 260, 70. So if we just do that and then we just do a reload. Reload. Alright. Oh, that's a heck of a lot better. That is much better. I like that. Okay. So we're getting there. Okay. And we are an hour and 21 minutes into the stream, roughly. Yeah, this is huge. Pew, 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 pew. Oh my goodness, I like this. I like this a lot. And I think it plays it for everybody. Or is it just the player who does it? Whatever. It's good. Oh yeah, the windmill's coming along nicely. It is coming along nicely. I think he's also going to work on some of the other farmland and stuff, but... Yeah, look at him go. I gotta say, I don't think I could make this become a reality without Ethan. Just because my building skill sucks, especially when it comes to visualizing. I don't know what it is, but every time I'm like trying to imagine a Minecraft build or something, I can like visualize vast landscapes no problem, but any of the fine details, all this stuff here, is gonna be pretty difficult to imagine in my head without having some sort of reference in place. I don't know what it is. I just can't picture it that well unless I have an actual picture of it. I don't know if anybody else has something like that, but yeah, maybe this is why I took the command so well instead of building, but the castle in particular, I had to use a bunch of references for that, and by references I mean my old 1.8 era Minecraft book on how to do this. And the houses and whatnot are just basic ones that style of house I've done quite a bit. That was just basic stuff, but like all the high level stuff like that, for instance, there's no way I'd be able to, and like all this, making this look good, no way I would be able to put that from my mind to the, yeah, No way I could do that. I don't know what it is. I just can't imagine it that well. Okay, anyway, we could just set this back to off. Oh my goodness. I am very much a big fan of that. And I bet you Ethan's just seeing, just like randomly, all the different things just distracting him. On the right hand side here, I bet you that's distracting him. So I'm going to do him a favor, and I'm just going to do scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar, and clear that for him. So he doesn't have to keep hearing that, or seeing that rather. Hopefully he hasn't been hearing everything as well, because that would be... Well, he can hear the stream, but like, hopefully he's not hearing the clicks and stuff all the way from there, because that's the last thing I want to have happen. Anyhow. So... we got that set. We can select items, no problem, and it actually updates the stuff properly. This is freaking awesome. I'm gonna chug some water. I'm only hearing it in the stream, don't worry. Okay, good. Okay, good. Good music. Okay. So this is set. This does need to get worked on though. That's actually gonna be pretty difficult. Actually, wait, no. No, it shouldn't. If I copy everything from here to here, there are gonna be some things I do need to do, but it should work. But yeah, I do need the clock, ender pearl, all the different weather things, player health, blindness, locator bar, and have a bunch of different things set for that. Natural regen, all this stuff here. And yes, change options in game is a literal setting. It's for anybody who's in spectator mode, or not spectator mode, but anybody who's died previously or who's not currently in the game is yeah, just you know, actually now that I think about it, I might added a ready button that you can press here. That basically means that that player is ready to participate, and if the player clicks it, if that player clicks it again, they can unready themselves and make it so they can like watch games and stuff. There's also be a spectator button and stuff. Oh man, the things you could do are like, I don't want to say endless, but you get the point of what I'm saying. Some good stuff right there. But yeah, so this is going to be what I do next. And I think what I do for here, I'm going to, can I data modify this block? I want to replace it with a dispenser that says game mode. Let me get an anvil real quick. Let me get a chipped anvil. Because that's not a thing apparently. I need a dispenser. Because I can't use anvils. I have to use chipped anvils. Oh, that might be a problem actually, now that I think about it. Well, for developing the map, it'll be a slight problem. Like, if Ethan decides to use anvils and stuff, he's gonna need to set block them in whichever way he wants them. Or I can temporarily turn off the data pack and allow him to do that stuff, but I forgot it's gonna trigger if you have like a regular anvil. It's just gonna remove it for whatever reason. Actually, what does it update the selection? Scoreboard, objectives, display, sidebar, yeah, okay. So if I just throw in a bunch of anvils, like regular anvils, nothing happens. Okay, so it literally just clears it, which is kind of stupid. We're just gonna get rid of that. Okay, cool. Not sure why though that it's like that, but you know what? It's fine. I'm not adding in everything for like manual, like checking all this stuff here. I'm just doing that as is. Though if it does become a problem later on, I will change it. But anyhow, that shouldn't become an issue. I'm just going to rename this to game mode. Or game modes. And we're just gonna replace this with that. And now we're gonna run update. Function. Yeah. Get just one name. No, that's not what I wanted. Menu. Update. That's not a function. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Now we just need one for options menu. Game modes. Yeah, I'll just call this game modes. And then this one, options menu. We could probably do options. And this could just be options here. I'll eventually redo the sides at some point. There we go, okay. Try to recreate this from the best of my memory. Okay. This was here, 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 meaning this was here. Hey, I did it! Okay. So this one's not currently having anything going on at the moment. This will eventually have stuff happening here too. Although I could leave it as is and it's still gonna work. So I am freaking happy about this. I am happy. Like, actually, I'm pretty proud of myself at the moment. Oh, this might become an... I just realized this could become an issue. If I just give myself a diamond sword. Diamond sword. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue for when we're playing down there. Okay, so I do need to hard code all that. Oh! Alright, clear. I'm just gonna do @s because that's me. We're gonna do hash. Yeah, but we're gonna add in some stuff here. Minecraft custom data equals bottom. We're gonna do selection 1. Okay, so I need to copy that, but for all that stuff. So this should be fine otherwise. Let's go back into here. I think we'll be okay. I just have to do this. This is the directory function, so I gotta replace that with this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This really shouldn't. I really shouldn't have to do that. But that's what the game wants me to do, so that's what I'm gonna do. And now I'm going to check all the other functions here, make sure that there's nothing. Get selection doesn't need it. No. Get page is busted at this point. Does check need it? No? Okay. Let's do a slash read. What was that? I thought I heard something. Reload. Okay. Something. I know something triggered. I don't know what triggered though. I thought I heard like a beep or something. Maybe that's just me. Ah, whatever. Anyhow, now it should, but I'm gonna give myself a diamond sword. There we go. But whenever I... Oh, crud, I busted something. Oh, man, that's not good. I busted it. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Function. Click chest 1. Menu. Directory. Uh-oh. The directory is screwed up. I'm gonna check the console, see what happened. Oh, and my headset is getting stuck on stuff. That's wonderful. No, get unstuck. Jeez. What's wrong with this thing? Okay, so something I freaking forgot to remove the slash on all of these. I am oopsie. Okay, well, that's done. Alright. That's an easy fix. Alright, I'm gonna mess with these. Stop it! Okay, well it works, but I really want to mess with you so bad. I want to mess with you so bad. Actually, I don't think he's gonna hear it though. Wait, let me test it. He's not gonna hear it. Oh, he removed the entire part that I set up. That's fine. He can do that. Oh, I hear it in stream. Wait, if I give him one, does it trigger two? Give eats diamond sword. Interesting, it doesn't trigger. So it only triggers... Oh, it triggers it for the player, huh? Yeah, I hear nothing. What if you're near the dispenser? You can TP up if he needs to. Because I bet you it's only playing for him right now. I think that's what's going on, is only he can hear it, and I can't. Unless that's not how that works. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I cannot. Okay, well that's interesting. Try it. Or not. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's just gonna ascend up. Or just TP to me. I don't know. Just try this thing out. See how you like it. Can I see his selections live? Oh yes, I can see his selections live. Okay, this is cool. So yeah, that's basically set. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is good. In my opinion anyway. But yeah, I think he's gonna give me some feedback, I betcha. And then he's just gonna get back to work on his barn. Or something, whatever he's gonna put there, he's gonna put something there that's gonna fit what needs to fit there. I think he has the builder's eye. I don't. Okay, the fact that I struggle visualizing stuff like this, making it look good and stuff, and end up just doing some simple boxy house like that over there, it's probably gonna get taken down. And whatnot. Oh dang, he moved it entire thing. Yeah, you can expand the, I don't know, I know you're watching the stream, but like, you can move that. Or like, you can, not move that. Expand the island, yeah, you can expand the island like that. It doesn't really matter for me as long as you're, you know, doing that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back into here. I'm just gonna make it so it doesn't have that happen. Whenever this gets triggered. Excuse me. I need to get that rated at some point. Okay, so this gets triggered whenever directory is getting run. Obviously, directory is getting triggered. I think check is being triggered here. Ah, okay, here we go. This is what's causing that. Alright, can I paste this in here? Yes I can. Kind of. And we're just gonna do this. And we're gonna copy that. And then we're going to do that, have this run. I think we can get away with doing it like this. I think this will be fine. Something could bust though, for all I know. We'll find out pretty quickly if that's the case. Okay. Yeah, I need to do this for each one. We're getting there. Yeah. Yeah. And I have to run this each time, which is kind of stupid, but if it works, it works. Alright, and here we go. Slash reload. Alright, this should hopefully no longer cause a stroke. Give Tron by Diamond Sword. It no longer gives a stroke whenever I hold it. Let's go. Okay. So that fixes that issue. Albeit it significantly adds a little more overhead to the whole program. But there's already a bunch of overhead going on anyway with this, so... yeah, there's going to be more too besides that. That's going to cause this to run a lot of commands and stuff. I mean, I already have a bunch of command blocks that are like manually running all the animations and stuff for the catapults and whatnot. Do you think those have a slight overhaul in them? I don't know. Whatever the case may be, the catapults are great. Those were probably the best idea we've had in a while. Just like having that function. It's so stupid funny. I don't know what it is, but it's just so funny just going boom, launching it over like that. Right then. Should I summon a fireball and just like absolutely troll Ethan? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. He's working his butt off somewhere. I can't see him, but I bet he's in there doing interior work. I don't want to do that to him just yet. Not while he's in builder mode, because that's gonna snap him out of it, and I don't want to snap him out of it. But yeah, this is great. You know what I just realized? I forgot to change all this. It's all normal mode. I only just noticed that just now. Oh my gosh. Okay. We are fixing that sucker up. So we have to go to page 0. Oh, we have to... Please tell me I have to go... I don't have to... I swear if I have to go through all of this again. I do, don't I? Okay, all this is normal mode. Okay, so normal mode. High power mode. High power mode. Knockback mode. Knockback mode. What else do we have? We have food fight mode. That's a pretty fun one. That one has probably the most custom items in it. Peasant mode also has some low quality, or some stuff in there as well. Potion one also has some, Wizard one also has some stuff in there. Peasant mode. And it does mean I have to redo all the enchantment glint override stuff when I redo all that and whatnot. But you know what? That's okay. I'm fine with that as long as this thing works in the end. Ranged mode. And we want to do wizard mode. Because there are spell books that you can consume that will allow you to shoot fireballs, and that will come in at a later time, but you can shoot fireballs at people. And that will deal a pretty significant amount of damage. But it's also mainly just like throwing potions and the occasional spell you can find. One of it removes all the player's armor. And another one just like, I think is a poison curse. But you have to be really precise with it. Has infinite range, but you have to be really precise with it. So, yeah, that's kind of how that works. And then here's the blacksmith mode. And then the WTF mode. Alright, here we go. Now we gotta copy all this. And copy. Copy again, just to be safe. And now we gotta go. No, we don't want to go in there. We want to go. Do we need to go in here? Please tell me we don't. Oh. Right, we were in the items. Okay. What am I thinking? Alright, let's just get set to true. Let's just get set to false. Now we gotta redo this for all the item pages. And we're gonna set this to false. And we're gonna set this to true. And we're just gonna repeat this process again. Page 2. Page 3. Set this as container 3. This is what we want. True. And false. I might make it the text bold just to make it easier to see if it's selected or not. Or I could do like a lore thing that's only with that I like add in manually for each of these. One of the two. Because I have my glint strength and stuff all the way maxed. Although I think I could just like have an item just like showing which one it is. Or like literally put in the text menu like, hey, this is the game mode now. I literally could do that. Alright. Did I change this already? Excuse me, I farted. Yeah. Don't know if you guys, yeah. I just hit the home button several times on my keyboard. Fun fact, I'm using a ergonomic split keyboard. That's what I'm doing. 6. Did you guys know that I recently purchased my first ever Xbox 360 from GameStop or some other... Yeah, it was GameStop. I got an Xbox 360 and now I'm on a quest to find the 360 version of Minecraft. So we'll see. I might end up getting it at Amazon or something at GameStop. But yeah, I'm getting into the Xbox 360 kind of stuff. I also have 4 controllers, not to flex on anybody, but I have 4 360 controllers. Mostly for game development purposes, I swear. Page 8. Items. We're almost done, don't worry. We just need to set this to true. And in all due time, we will figure out if I've done this properly. Okay, and now we get to go back in here and reload it. Reload. Alright. Okay, so normal mode, high power, knockback, ranged, peasant, free fight, wizard, blacksmith, WTF. Yeah. Okay. Cool, that's set. That's set. That's set. Okay, cool. Ooh, I forgot number 5. Okay, that's a problem. Guess we gotta go back into here. I forgot to do one of those. Right? Yes, I did. Alright, number 4, replace that with true. And set this to false. There we go, okay, that should work properly. Now if we reload this sucker. And this is... that's better. Much better. Alright, perfect. Heck yes. Now that's all set. Alright, alright, he's building. Let's go. Let's go, Ethan, build. Oh my goodness, this is so fun. Alright, I'm gonna readjust back in my chair. There we go, that's better. Perfect. Okay, this is huge. Now I think I can actually start this properly. I do still have to... there are a couple of core things that I need to finish. Now I'm gonna get a book and quill. I'm gonna list out the things I need to do. Book and quill. Book and quill. Book and quill. Here we go. Excuse me. There we go. Okay. to do, for me anyway, we need to, excuse me, there we go. Excuse me, we don't need to burp. We already just did that, so task completed. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. I'm losing it. Okay. We're going to do. Well, we gotta get the chest or the chest GUI, game mode GUI. So that's something that we need to do, and that's gonna control the loot table that we get. And I have not fully finished all the loot tables yet. The only loot table I haven't finished is the WTF mode, and that's gonna be when the game is like almost complete, or as we're going along, me and Ethan will add in our own custom items to a loot table that are like stupid in addition to like all the other game mode options that are out there. So you can get like a developer only head or something. It's literally Tron Bite head or something that like you put it on and it gives you the ability to, I don't know, punch people really hard and like insta kill them. Or like its Ethan head will increase your entity interaction range by like 6-fold or something, so you can beat people up from afar. There's quite a bit that could get done, but like pretty much anything that he could think of, or anything that I could think of, could be added in, with some exceptions. Next up we have the options GUI. That needs to get done at some point. I'll probably focus on that this stream as well. And then also handling player connect, like connecting connection stuff. Basically, this encompasses players connecting to the game, disconnecting to the game while the game is running. All this needs to be getting handled and whatnot. So that's going to be something I figure out. That's not going to be a today thing. This we got done pretty much today, except I need to actually get the game to work properly with this. Then we got this here. This needs to work. That's what I'm going to focus on next. And then I think next stream, or whenever I've got time, I'm going to focus on the connection stuff, which is why I have all the fake players and stuff. Chug some more water real quick. The 360. Gotta love it. And then, yeah, connection stuff. There we go. Okay. So that's really it for that. Also the WTF loot table. That needs to get dealt with at some point. But apart from that, and getting all the chests set, add all chests, and get all chests ready, for lack of a better way to put it concisely. Get all that set. Our chest placement. Chest placement. That all needs to happen. But yeah, once all 5 of those, excuse me, are done, then on the programming side, we're set. Okay? The game literally is able to run completely fine if all that is met. And that's really what matters. And then it's all a matter of finalizing the build and whatnot, getting all the last minute stuff added in, making sure it's completely bug free, doing a lot of playtesting, which that's going to be another thing that I have to do. Playtesting. And I have to playtest this with actual people. I can only playtest with fake bots so far. But I will need actual people to help me with this. So yeah, that's gonna be something I do, is get players to help out and whatnot. I am gonna need quite a few players. I don't think I'm gonna open up a public beta server for this. I don't think that's necessary. Plus, I want to get something that's actually pretty fast, and this is fast for me, but not fast for Ethan. So I would want something a little more beefy, like the server that I'm using for the Roadie SMP. That would be perfect for what I need. Except it need to be replaced. I temporarily have to replace the Roadie SMP with that. And if I was going to use the Roadie SMP server as the beta testing server, then I I don't want to open it up to the public for fear of exposing the address. So that's not what I want. Yeah, what I do need is the ability for players to, you know, open it up. I might literally send the world file to Ethan and see if he can open it up and get the file working, and yeah, be able to playtest it. Heck, I might even, if he wants to, he can, when the world is complete, I can send him the world files for beta testing, and he can get a server running, get some of his friends on, see how they like it and whatnot. That could be something he does, because I know he's got a network of friends that, you know, play Minecraft and whatnot, so I think that they would be pretty helpful in helping out with that. Well, we'll see about that, though. That might not be an option, though. But that's for the future. We're not worried about playtesting anytime soon. Just, that's forward-thinking thoughts that I do need to be thinking about. But aside with all that... Oh, that's an issue. That's a bug. You can't see the cursor after it goes past the eye. Yeah, that's a bug. You can see it there. You can't see it there, though. Which that's gotta get fixed in the next update. I wonder if that's already a bug, or if I've just discovered a bug. That would be hilarious if I actually discovered a bug unintentionally. Or maybe it's something to do with, I don't know. Because it should be visible, but it's not. So that's funny, unless it's because I'm running modded Minecraft, but I don't think that's the case. Oh, look at that coming along. Oh yeah. This is nice. Or it's looking nice from at least up here anyway. Oh my goodness, boots of gliding. That was funny. What was I gonna do? I was gonna work on the options menu. So for this, what I'm gonna do is this is gonna be far different. It's gonna use the same underlying structure, but it's gonna be different. So what I'm thinking is gonna happen, we have 4 time of day options. We have time set day, night, midnight, and noon. We need all that to be in here. So you click it once, it changes that, click it again, yeah. And we have a locator bar here. And that's basically to allow players to locate each other with using the locator bar. This will be disabled by default. And I might actually have default options for some of the stuff here. Default for time of day is going to be noon. And why not? Default time for weather is going to be clear. Default for blindness is going to be off. Player health should be set to 10 hearts, 20 hit points. Natural regeneration is on. Change options is game is going to be set to false. Pure chaos false. And this just resets everything. This is the nuclear option. Time to code that. It's gonna take a while. But the good news is I can just duplicate, or kind of duplicate kit chest 1 with just like rename all the stuff in it to options. And that should in theory work. It is gonna make it interesting though how I'm gonna pull this off, considering I don't want to redo all of this. I don't want there to be separate pages for everything. I just want there to be like, if this gets set, then whatever. So I think I might actually duplicate the folder and just change the stuff accordingly. Simplify it even further. That way it's not having to like refresh the entire page here as it's having to do here, because that's what's happening here. But hey, yeah, you know what? Let's actually just get this running first, so I can like have all the different GUIs and stuff. So let's go back into here. We're focusing on the game mode GUI again. What we're actually gonna do is we're gonna get out of kit chest menu. We're actually gonna get into survival games. So these 2 data packs are gonna have to talk to each other. So both of them are gonna be needed in order to make the game work, essentially. So probably not the best idea to do that, but it's how I'm doing it. So yeah, the 2 kind of need to check each other anyway. So we're gonna go to map 1 function. We want a start function, main function, something function. When does this trigger? Okay, here we go. This is what we need to do. We have a grace period. I don't know if that actually works or not. We'll figure that out. But, yeah, title at A. Yeah, I'm just gonna do title game at A. Tag equals map 1. Tag equals map 1. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now here comes the fun part. We gotta add in a bunch of stuff here. We're going to separate all this here, and we're going to duplicate this quite a bit, except I'm going to run another execute command, right? You can execute, run that, execute, run, execute, okay, I'm just gonna go back to Minecraft real quick. And we're gonna run an execute as it's me, it's Ethan, run execute as Tronbite, run me farted. It still says that I farted. Now if I do this, run execute as it's Ethan, run me did not fart. Oh my goodness, this is so stupid. It actually works. So I think if we just take that and just keep doing that, then we're just gonna... It's just a string of like 3 or 4 different... Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna switch back into here. We need to run an execute command. We're going to run execute if score selection kit chest 1 matches 1 run. That should in theory work. I'm gonna copy this just in case. Make sure that works. It seems to be valid. If that's the case, then we're gonna copy this. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. Now we don't have a fill chest 9 yet for any of that, so we're not gonna worry about that just yet. That is something I do need to remember to add though. So, can I add in comments here? Does this work? Does this work? Maybe. Alright, now let's reload it. Function countdown. Hopefully I don't accidentally break anything. Function map 1 count. Oh my god, it actually works. I'm not gonna accidentally start the game if I do that. I don't think I will. Please wait for more players to join before starting. That's something I do want to actually have, is like change this so that whenever you're switched to like high power mode or something, it does something that something with the high power mode in it. But if you like do yeah, wizard mode, have it sound wizardy, high power sounds like a king, peasant mode sounds like a peasant, food fight mode sounds like people food fighting. I don't know, WTF is just, what the are you waiting for? Get more people so that you can go WTF or something. I don't know. That'd be a cool little function. And I might end up renaming WTF mode to something else just upon release. Just to, I don't know, make it a little more friendly for everybody. Especially if this thing ends up like somehow on Realms. I don't expect it to. But that would be... That's something I'm going to need to talk with Ethan about. If we think it's good enough, I need to figure out if I want to post this on Realms or not. And doing that is going to be a bit of an issue. I originally said I wasn't aiming to shoot for Realms, but if people end up liking this upon the map releasing, Like, I'm gonna make a YouTube video about, like, hey, I'm gonna be releasing a map in a couple days. Here's what you can expect in here. We're just working on some final changes here. But, yeah, go check it out. And if, like, the reception to that is, like, fantastic, we might do that. Or we might just do it anyway. Might just post up to Realms and be like, or try to post it on Realms. It's not going to be guaranteed, because the process for that is a bit tricky. I have to create a Reddit account in order to do that. Because you have to post it to the Reddit. You have to post it to the subreddit. So, I don't mind doing that. But, yeah. The subreddit is... That's something I'm going to need to do at some point. I have not posted on Reddit before either, so that's going to be fun. I have to figure that all out. And I have to figure out if they're actually, like, accepting map submissions still. I think they still are. Especially for, like, minigames and stuff. I know for, like, survival spawns and whatnot, which I'm not able to do, because, building. I know they aren't accepting those anymore, I don't think, but that is something that they could... That is a possibility, but I think I'm just gonna stick with minigames. Because honestly, I do really well when it comes to minigames. Just... And by really well, I mean, like, getting all the functionality and stuff working is my jam. I just need somebody to make everything look good, and that person happens to be Ethan. So yeah. And another thing is if, like, the size of, like, all the people working on the map grows to more than 3 people, Realms can only have, like, up to 3 primary contributors at a time. And you can't retroactively add or remove people, so... Yeah. But right now, because it's just us two, and I don't plan on including the playtesting crew as the primary contributors, because they didn't really do much other than give feedback, which, I mean, is valuable. But they're not the ones who built the map, so... That's kind of my thought process on that. Maybe I'm a little wrong on that, but that's what I'm thinking. That is my current thought process. Oh, I almost made that jump. Oh well, I'm gonna stop trying to make the jump. Okay, here we go. Back into here we go. But yeah, that's again something I need to talk with Ethan at some point about. There's a lot of things I need to talk to him about. Oh yeah, I just got the set. Alright, you know what? Let's run the function. Go back into Minecraft. I think that might actually be faster. Alright, I'm gonna add in a random player. I'm just gonna do a test. I'm just gonna add in a random player. Okay, game mode, adventure. That bucket cook go in there. Option, yeah. We're just gonna throw all that in there. And alright, I should be set. I'm gonna spawn in a player. Gonna do some playtesting. Don't mind me, lol. Player, spawn, nope. We want to do Bob the Builder. Spawn. We got freaking Bob the Builder here. Okay. So we're gonna set this to normal mode. Alright, 3, 2, and we're still here. I will change this at some point to reflect that. Oh, right, I have to adjust the loot tables as well. Okay. So if I don't know, if I die somehow randomly, just gonna do that. There we go. Bob the Builder is the winner of Sky Kingdom. Oh my gee. That's funny. I'm gonna have to do that a lot. Okay, here we go. Let's see, will this work properly? Let's go. Up. Okay, that's another thing I have to do, is I have to get rid of all the items on the ground. But it seems to be working. Except for the fact that the enchantments are a bit busted at the moment. And by busted, I mean they're not the ones that I've set. This is a good set of boots, by the way. Okay, now if I set this to... Now what happens if I, like, can I get a decent power? There we go. That's power 5. Holy crap. Alright, can I one-shot Bob the Builder? No. Okay. Bob the Builder died, but the death wasn't triggered. So I have to spawn him in. And then I have to die, I guess. Yeah, okay. So that's, again, I have to figure out how to handle that still. So it's not as ideal as having an actual player, but I want Ethan to focus on building. I think that's what he wants to focus on, but if he wants to take a break, he can. Next up, we have to check the knockback mode. The WTF mode isn't going to change anything. It's just going to leave everything as is, because that is just going to be a collaboration we're both going to be handling, so... Collaboration. We're both going to be working together on that. Okay. So now I have to do this again. Click to start. Alright. Am I lagging? Oh, not. Did I spawn him in creative, but... Oh, it's frickin' a grace period. Right. Okay. So you can still hit people with that. Okay, interesting. That would explain why I couldn't deal any damage. Okay, Bob died again. I have to spawn him in and I have to do this again. Ugh. Oh, I didn't even test it properly. Ugh, oopsie. Oh boy. Oh, heck yes. Alright, you know, I'm just gonna run around a bit. All this. Just gotta demonstrate to Ethan, I guess, all the cool stuff. And by demonstrate, I mean I'm just gonna mess around. Alright, I got all this stuff here. Who can I torment? I'm gonna teleport Bob the Builder up here. PP, Bob the Builder, Trombite. Hello, Bob. Get punched. Oh, you went right over the lectern. Nice. And yes, I did, for the record, I did read that. Just so you're aware. Okay. Oh, okay. He did not die somehow. I freaking missed. Okay. Can I just do... Yes. Okay, can I just shoot wind charge at you? Yes, I can. Okay. I'm just gonna... What? You can just eat that. I have one attack knockback. I got a pretty decent amount of knockback resistance at the moment. And what if I just like whack you with okay, you go pretty far. You went far, okay. Nice. Alright, what have we got in here? Oh, we got some boots. Let's go. What's my attack knockback gonna be? It's gonna be much higher. Oh, he fell. Good job, Bob. Now the apples are going to be like, oh yeah, they're just the +1 attack knockback, +1 attack knockback. Okay, so they actually do have a use in a sense that they increase the knockback for whatever reason, because I guess it knocks the teeth out. Okay, we have a punch 2 bow. That's gonna hurt. Let's see. Can I get some other loot? Oh yeah. Oh heck yeah. We got better pants. Got a new knockback. We have 4 of the same pair of leather boots there. Okay. It's a bit excessive. And yeah, I think I did remove the overpowered dragon head and shears. I need to see if I can find any though. Let's see if I can find any in here. I did set this working. Yeah, okay. I have to go over here. I'm gonna see. Is there anything in here? Oh yeah, okay. We want that equipped, because that deals extra attack knockback. How much attack knockback are we at? We're at 1, 3 plus our knockback 2. So I don't think we can max out the shield, but the wooden sword allows even more knockback. And punch 2. So, oh. Okay, so shears and the Ender Dragon head are still there. No, they don't actually work. It only works for mobs, not players. which is kind of stupid. Apples do recover more saturation and health compared to, yeah, compared to everything else. But yeah, there's no chest there. There's a chest here. Oh yeah, it's got some stuff in it. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty set on attack knockback at the time being. I don't want to get too... I want to have at least some knockback resistance. I mean, the shield does give a good chunk of that. I currently have like 6 knockback resistance or something stupid like that. If I can find the dragon head anywhere, I don't remember if I got rid of it. But if I can find that, that's going to be helpful. No, okay, the axe does increase knockback resistance. So I think I'm at, okay, 2 knockback resistance, 5, 8, no, yeah, right, hang on, 2, 3, 6, 8, okay, I'm at 8 knockback resistance right now, just holding all this. And if I put on that, and then that, I got full set there, I'm at 10. Which I think is the max. Just say it, that's pretty intense. And I think in terms for the attack knockback, it's pretty easy to max out if you have a shield plus like this here. Leather tunic, attack knockback. The max is 5, I think, so I haven't noticed any significant gains other than that. Okay, we got some more stuff in here, that's good. I haven't missed any chests yet. Only so long before that happens. You just jump up like that. Wind charges are going to be useful for attacking people remotely. But of course, you gotta kick around with the punch 2 bow. Oh, okay. TP, combat, ball builder. There we go. I'm fine. I did have a pretty big fall though. If I do punch him again. Yeah, I did mess with him again. I just point blank. Oh, I'm dealing damage. Okay, wind charges do actually deal a pretty decent amount of damage. It deals just 1 hit point. That guy's at like barely any health right now. So if I whack him again, he's gonna die. But he gets rid of him immediately, which is not what we want. We want him to just punching him point blank. I could actually send him pretty far. But whacking him with the wooden sword, I think sends him even further. Right? Because if I just like punch him back, and then I just go, what? And then if I go, what? Okay, yeah, the wooden sword does... Oh, he's gonna drown. Bye! See ya, Bob the Builder! Alright, I should also... It only relies on it relies on punch 2 exclusively, I think. But you can whack somebody point blank with this. And the reason why I'm going so far is because of those 2 articles of gear. Alright, now I'm gonna... Can I launch Bob the Builder over here? Maybe? Maybe I can launch him. Get up there. Get up. Dang it, I'm freaking keep missing. This is making it worse. Can I just TP him up? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. And then I gotta take off my... Come on, are you kidding? He's not even getting launched. I just launched Bob the Builder. I never thought I'd ever have to say that in my life. But, oh, he's dead. Yeah, how is he alive? He should not be alive right now, just saying. Okay, that's interesting. It said he was slain by me. It should have said that he died to a wind charge or something. That's interesting. I will say that is funny. And of course, I can't win against a bot. I wonder if we have like instant respawn enabled, what would happen? Oh, Bob's gonna die again. Game rule instant no. Oh, what do I want? I want... Can we do instant respawn? And is that an option that we can do, or is that just a... That's just a Bedrock thing? I'm gonna actually look at this. Allow fire ticks away from player. I don't know what that does. Enable light show, disable player movement check. Oh, do immediate respawn. Okay. Excuse me. What if I set this to true? Will this break the game if I do any? If that? Oh, okay, Bob. Come back up here. All right. We'll shoot him. No, it doesn't affect that. If I do /kill, what will happen? The game I think is still running. And do immediate respawn false. If I run it again. Alright, there we go. Now I gotta spawn Bob again. Bob the builder. Spawn. Okay, now I just gotta do that again. And it should declare Bob the winner. Yep, there we go. Bob the builder is the winner. And he keeps spawning below here for whatever reason. But the biggest thing that we can say that we've gotten done is this right here. Game mode GUI complete. And done. Yeah, why not? So that's set. That's a huge part of the charm of this game. Is that's pretty much done, except for the WTF mode. Yeah, I'm in adventure mode. Can I... What up if I landed directly on there? That'd be hilarious if I tried to jump down there. Because you can't jump down. The only way you can actually land it properly is to land right there on that patch of water. But yeah, that would be funny. I just need to make sure that players can't just land there. Or cheese this in any other way, because I think there's vines or stuff that players can also land on. I can't see from this angle, though. Like, I need to go over the rainbow again. I'm just gonna go into spectator mode and just land like that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's vines that players can try to land on. Might be vines over there. But yeah, I could just jump down like that. I don't know if I can actually make that. I have to test that. There we go, okay. As long as I can... Oh, okay, yeah, that's another issue. Oh, the dragon head is still in, okay. And the shears. I need to make it so neither of those are in. Because the whole gimmick of the shear, or shears rather, is that upon the player... you're supposed to shear off the other player's head. But... that doesn't work like that, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to remove those two. But it works on mobs though, interestingly enough. Alright, I'm just gonna wind charge my way up. Maybe not. Oh, hello. He's just there. This is looking really good, by the way. Like, seriously, this is looking fantastic. Take a look at all the stuff there. I can easily see some chest placements here. Some stuff up there too. Wonder if we can... Nope. Be pretty cool if there's a way... I don't think there's necessarily needed a way up there, but... What the heck. All good. Interior still needs to be done. No worries. Everything's looking good so far. And we got his windmill here. I think he got the interior for that set. Yep. Classic Rodeo SMB style. He's got one chest there and one chest there. I need to add those in. I just farted. I keep farting. Excuse me. I don't know why I keep farting, but that's just what I need to do. I don't think Ethan's too fond of me doing that, but whatever. But yeah, wind charges are only accessible in WTF mode and the regular. I think I might actually create the WTF mode loot table in addition because what I could do is I could just have it cycle from each other loot table. I think I might have that be the case. Have it cycle through everything. Got an ender pearl, let's go. I'm gonna freaking die of fall damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got some more wind charges. That's good. But yeah, so another thing to mention. Leather armor and stuff. The warm color leather armor doesn't provide protection. That's deliberate. It just provides attack knockback. Not that like the leather armor stuff really matters a ton. Just it is something to keep in mind. Oh my gosh, there's a pig roaming around the area. Where's the pig? There's the pig. Alright, I'm gonna launch it. Get launched. It went nowhere. There's another one. Okay. How did I miss? Dang, this pig is stubborn. There we go. Jeez, that pig took forever. Oh, I legit almost died. Right, I'm not creative. I literally almost just died from fall damage. That's hilarious. But I didn't. That's the key thing. And if I use the ender pearl, I'm freaking dead. So I need to find... Yeah, there's the dragon head. You get maxed out armor by doing that, I think. Can I get pants? Yes. Now all I need is the shield and the green pants, and then I think that's maxed out armor. This dragon head, I swear. Is there an apple in there? No. Apples are actually pretty hard to come by, apparently. I think I need to make them more common. Okay, and if there's nothing else there, then I guess I gotta go find more food. And I sure as heck can't. Can I clutch this? Yes, I can. Okay. I don't have a shield either, so I have to go find one. Nice to know that I can clutch using wind charges. Definitely, I'll make sure to use that more. Okay. This provides me with some knockback resistance. Anyway, I'm not gonna die from this, am I? I probably will. If I just drop down here. There we go, and then drop here. Yes. Okay, I don't take damage that way. Can I go up here and get something? No, it does not feel like being my friend today. It does not like me at the moment. RNG. I want to see if I can get food. That is a heck of a lot of wind charges. And there's the pants. I can demonstrate the shield too. Okay, here we go. It's gonna take a while to heal up, but... Yeah, here we go. Much better. I feel a heck of a lot more confident now. I almost killed myself again. That's wonderful. Okay, at least I can ender pearl. That's the big thing I want to be able to do. Okay, here's a shield. Here's a cool gimmick with the shield. Okay, I'm gonna go up a decent amount, and I'm gonna jump off and block. You take 0 damage, but your shield takes a pretty surprisingly high amount of damage. Like, that sucker ain't lasting long. And I should be able to just do boom. Oh, I overshot that big time. But yeah, your shield provides armor, which by the way is now maxed out because of the I think I'm gonna head out tired, so kind of say okay. Okay. Get better soon. I hope the rest of the stream goes well. Fingers crossed it does. Fingers. And thank you. And he's gone. Alright. Hopefully he gets better soon. What time is it? Okay, it's pretty late. I think I'll keep going for a little longer. Just like demonstrating all the different functions and whatnot. But it will block all damage even if the shield does break. So even if it's like barely functioning as it is right now, if I, like, go somewhere, like, I ender pearl up there. I am a lucky son of a gun. Oh my goodness. I am actually pretty lucky, and I didn't even need that. But I'm at critically low health. I'm not gonna die from this, am I? No. Stop world editing this. Jeez. I don't want to use world edit right now. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. That took some doing. But, yeah, I'm just gonna fall down. I'm gonna try to land there. And the shield breaks, so I take nothing. At least I don't think I took anything. Let me know if I did take any damage. But, like, I don't recall having taken any damage. I'm just gonna fall down a bit. I already did this place, didn't I? Alright, I'm just gonna wind charge my way back up. 2 pairs of shears, that's funny. Okay, and now I need to get somewhere really high. So like, I'm just gonna go up here. Nope. I'm gonna go up here. Yep. I'm just gonna fall. This will likely lead to doom there, but if I block, I should be fine. Which, I believe the block comes out instantaneous. I just want to double check that. If I like do a last minute... Yeah, the block comes out instantaneous, which is fantastic. So you don't want to waste it on like small falls, because it's going to take a crap ton of damage. But, yeah, you want to use that on like big falls. And you can literally have it in like an MLG slot, where you'd have your water bucket, and you should be fine. Wind charges are a little more harder to get right. I am at 1 hit point. Can I do an attribute command on this? Attribute Tron by health, not max health. Can I get the current health? Yeah. I'm at currently 1 hit point, according to the game. I want to see if I can get the float of it. But I am pretty much guaranteed to die if I'm not careful. So I'm just gonna take it extra slow. But yeah, that's funny. I didn't expect to live that. And anyhow, there we go. That should heal us up pretty decently. And we have another shield. That's perfect. I was running around literally playtesting. I think I looted that, did I? I might not have, but we'll find out. So jump, jump, jump. But yeah, I think he's gonna finish this later. All the stuff here. Yeah, I have to add in all the other stuff here. I think the options GUI is gonna be like a tomorrow thing. I just wanted to check, make sure all of these are working. Alright, so if I TP up there, okay, if I do /clear, and I do /TP Vault Builder, /game mode creative, I'm just gonna give myself golden carrot just to eat it. That should hopefully heal me up fully. I gave myself a crap ton of saturation. Game mode adventure. There we go. I am fully healed. And we're gonna set the fight to food fight. There we go. Out of the way, Bob. Alright, up we go. Oh boy. This might need to be balanced. Raw pork chop, sharpness 3, knockback 2, or knockback 1. Throwable apples, that needs to get dealt with. You can put milk buckets on your head, but I don't think they do anything aside from that. For being something you can place on your head. I think there needs to be like an armor attribute that's pretty high. Melon blade, you put one of these in each hand and you have a thing that deals a ton of damage. And you have a knockback 2 there. So you get the combination of both. The reason why I have it so that it's like offhand extra damage is because these are supposed to be dual wielding. I might have it do less damage depending on how playtesting goes. Especially since it isn't obvious except for the codpiece. You can actually put it there. And yeah, well, on legs plus 4 armor. So you can actually put it on your leg slot, pants slot, whatever. And it doesn't render, obviously, but it would be funny if it did. Milk bucket. Put that on the head. Sweet berry, thorns, that gets put there. Because it's a sweet berry. Golden apples function as you'd expect them to. We go in here. Go in here. Pufferfish goes on the bottom. I don't know why I put it there for whatever reason. But this is kind of the armor, the only armor that you can get as of right now. That may change in the future. I can always add more things to this if I need to. This is another armor thing. You can put it there instead of there, depending on which you think is better. I think I'm going to add thorns to this one and not have thorns on this. So maybe we'll see. And of course you can also eat these as well. Throwable apples, those are throwable apples. You take a bite out of them and then you throw it at people. So if you need to get back hunger really quickly, you just eat that. And of course you can drink the milk bucket as well if you're suffering from any effects or anything like that. I don't think there's any effects in here. Unless you eat like a pufferfish or something. That might be something funny. More melon blade, throwable apples. That's a common thing. Is I want players. This looks so ridiculous. I want players to throw apples at each other. I need to fix that. But yeah, right now it's not letting me throw them. Especially since I'm not hungry at the moment. I need to make it so that you can always consume it. And then it restores 0 saturation, 0, maybe half a hunger point. Maybe, but that would make it better than kelp. Although you would throw them. So maybe cooked chicken. Can this go anywhere? Can I like equip this to armor? Or is it literally just cooked chicken? It's literally just cooked chicken. I need to... That's okay. Then we got steak. Maybe I have like a bunch of other stuff like knockback and whatnot. We got an enchanted gold apple here. Dried kelp is there. But yeah, it's pretty funny. There's a cake in here as well. I need to figure out where the cake is. I'm not seeing it anywhere. But yeah, I have full-on feather falling at the moment. And the milk bucket, I do need to figure it out. That didn't reduce nearly as much damage as I thought that would, but that's okay. Oh well, I'm running around with the milk bucket on my head. What can I say to that? I don't think anybody saw that one coming, that's for sure. Get a golden apple, let's go. And there's the light chest right there. Let's see, can I grab that? Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. The famous melon of healing is right there. You eat that, you instantly heal up instead of get back hunger. It just instantly heals you. So if you've ever played in like the old alpha beta days where like you had to heal with that, I also need to fix that chest. You would know that's how that worked. It functions effectively similar to that. So that's actually really cool. And it also allows players to heal without any natural regeneration. I guess it's the only game mode aside from the others, of like 1 or 2 others that lets that happen. Alright, there has to be more items around here. I need to find a cake. This thing is rare, but it deals a heck of a lot of damage. I just accidentally ate all my melons of healing. That sucks. Oh, I got one. That's good. We have a ton of throwable apples. If only I got those working properly. Interesting, I need to change some of that. More melons of healing. Let's go. Raw pork chop with sharpness 3, knockback 1. Yeah, I might make the melon blade a little less powerful. I don't even know if the pufferfish is working properly or not. It'd be funny if it wasn't, but I'd be annoyed if it... yeah. At least with the apples, I just like insta-heal with these. That's funny. Come on, there's gotta be a cake somewhere. I added in a cake. Where's the cake? Do I have to seriously go over here? I will find this cake, and I will eat it. Or rather, demonstrate to you what this cake does. Not to cake it all up, but here we are. I have to go up here, don't I? Yeah. There we go. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. Ah, here we are. So this is the cake. It deals a heck of a lot more damage. And you can block with it. And blocking with it, I think, completely reduces all their damage, incoming damage by like 100%, but it functions pretty much like a shield. I might add a delay on it, but we'll see. It doesn't block fall damage, thankfully. That would be a bit overpowered. But hey, the cake doesn't have any durability. If I TP Ball the Builder up here, TP Ball the Builder, Trombite, and I whack him, he's dead. Now if I teleport him back to... Bob is freaking dead. I have to respawn him. Okay, there we go. Now if I just whack him, he's hurting pretty bad. And then I just hit him again with this. Yeah. This is uber powerful. Yeah, Bob is already alive. This is powerful. I think I am gonna nerf the Melon Blade's ability. Reduce that significantly. I might buff the pork chop a bit if I can help it. I mean, it has knockback, so that's something. Get golden apple. Yeah, you can only throw the apples if you're, yeah. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna whack him again. Yeah, that still hurts. Now, if I just whack him again with, that, yeah, that does hurt. That one-shot him. And boom. Okay, this is still a pretty powerful combo. Now, if I do this, that kind of hurts. Okay. Now I just need to wipe him out. There we go. Take that, Bob the Builder. But yeah, you can't eat the cake, but you can block with it. Pretty cool. And there's more stuff here. Yeah, my goodness. Yeah, just like... It looks like you're unarmored, but you do have armor on. And it does reduce incoming damage, I think. It really should. If it doesn't, that's an issue. Anyhow, if I respawn Bob the Builder, and then I just run a kill, Bob the Builder will say... It says Bob the Builder won. And now he's down there. I have to change that so he spawns up here. But that works. Peasant mode. We'll just get that working. Out of my way, Bob. Up. There we go. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be fun. Alright, TP Bob the Builder up here. TP Bob the Builder. Trombite. Alright. This should break. And this will also break. And I think this will also break as well. Yeah. Now, the wooden hoe won't immediately break, but yeah, it won't take long. Peasant mode is just basically things break really fast. The bow actually has a decent amount of durability. Leather, tunic, and stuff, you can take a few hits, no problem. But yeah, Think of the low durability mode in the, what game is it? It's from Legacy Edition. Yeah, that one. You can combine items. I will just say that right now. You can combine items, make them to a much better quality version. That allows you to forge better items. That is a part of the game. To forge better quality items like this. Make it so you can last a little longer in a fight. And of course, you're gonna get like, what is it, like rotten flesh and stuff. But if I find myself another sword, for instance, like right there, okay, yeah, there's apples too. I can swing this thing 14 times, and that's already going to be a bigger pain in the butt. And of course, I can get a ton of arrows. I can spam this sucker whenever I want. There's no enchantments or anything like that. It is possible to fully mend up a bow or sword or something. It's fully possible to be able to pull that off. But if you're able to do that, that is genuinely impressive. It's gonna take a long time before you actually pull it off. Because you gotta do that. And now it's at 34. Which is great. But yeah, you can only waste so much time crafting before you have to, like, get involved in a fight or something. You gotta be careful with that. I already looted over here, right? Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. I didn't loot that. I think there's a helmet in here, too, somewhere. I want to say right there. Nope, that's not it. The axes you could combine. Look at me go. Alright, I'm gonna go over there. I don't want to bully Bob the Builder just yet. He's just chilling. Because he's, you know, Bob the Builder. What else is he gonna do? Build? He's Bob. What do you expect? Okay, another thing there. Oh, TP Bob the Builder. Ow! That was not what I expected to have happen. Alright, well, whatever. That seems to work just fine. That was completely accidental. Okay, something I need to do is I need to up Bob's health. So I need to give him, like, saturation and stuff. Oh boy, this is... Right, I forgot there's not a ton of items that you can get. Alright, so we got some instant harming. Can we get... Ah, yes, we got a bow. Okay. That's what we need. We got a shield. And, of course, the shield is going to be very helpful in blocking attacks. But... there are... Ah, yes, here we go. Fireworks. Which means there's a crossbow, and if I set this off in here, I'm going to, like... I'm not gonna accidentally die, but I'm gonna really hurt myself if I accidentally set this off improperly. Excuse me. But yeah, bows are fairly uncommon. You will need those in order to survive. If you can find a crossbow, darn. If you can find a crossbow, that's good for you. That's gonna be really good because you really need a crossbow. Like right there. Alright. And let me just... Yeah, okay. So now I can just fire off 2 of these crossbows here. 3 of these crossbows. And if you keep finding them, you can deal a ton of damage. I think I'm in full iron now. Nice. Alright, so now I just need to find Bob the Builder, and I need to test these out on him. I'm gonna take the shorter route like that. Longer route. I don't want to immediately kill myself trying to get to him, but I might have to hurt myself a bit, yeah. Alright, now I get to unleash this on Bob. Okay, TP, Bob, Trombite. Alright, eat this. Yeah. Now we gotta respawn him. And now while I wait for him to... Yeah. That's gonna hurt. That's also gonna hurt. Oh, it's not insta-kill, but it deals a lot of damage. 3 of those fireworks is gonna kill. So we're just gonna do that. There we go. Can I get more fireworks in here? Nope. He went out, he boomed like that. That did kill him. Nice, okay. Spawn that in. Let's see how powerful this is. Is this gonna be too powerful? Okay, that dealt 12. Alright, that's a more powerful version of that. There's no enchantments in this one either, I don't think. I think this one's just literally, yeah. I think it's just that. Yeah, my goodness. Having a ton of crossbows is going to be very helpful. There we go, okay. And... nice. I don't think any of those hit. But yeah, the item rolls are not particularly that high. So finding extra arrows and stuff is going to be pretty difficult. That's where all the crossbows are. Keep finding the same gear and whatnot. I don't want to keep finding gear. I want to find good stuff. Oh, there is enchanting. Okay. So I just gotta make sure there's lapis. And I haven't seen any yet. So let's go take a look around, see if there's any lapis. I already went in that chest, guaranteed. Not going that one. Can't wait to one-shot Bob the Builder again. Yeah, my goodness. Alright, up we go. And more lapis. Alright, cool. So you can install some enchantments on us. Please don't die. Ooh, that's close to it, that's for sure. Okay. So I can just enchant and be like, oh hey, piercing. So now shields are rendered ineffective. So, yeah, take that, Bob. Oh, dang, a crit from a crossbow killed him. Now, if I just slash kill... Ow! Dag nabbit. But, yeah, he gets teleported back. So, yeah. Peasant mode, or range mode works is fine. This mode is a work in progress, just because, you know, I haven't coded in the functionality of the books yet. That's gonna be another thing. You're not gonna die from that, are you? No, you're not. I'll find it pretty quickly. I can't damage you because of frickin' grace period. Okay, yeah. This is... yeah, okay. Stick of sharpness 5, strength potion, splash potion, bread, golden apple, potion of regen. There we go, we got some splash potions of some stuff there. We got a stick. Let's go, we got a stick going. Oh, here we go, spell. You can consume that. It makes you eat it, unfortunately, but consuming that will cast a ray, or at least it should anyway. It'll cast a ray in that you will deal, you will literally just make the other person lose their armor. Which armor is really good if you're like in melee combat, but you're gonna want to be using your potions if you can help it. I might add milk here, or honey bottles as a way to remove some of the effects. Ray of sickness. Yeah, remote target poisoning. So you have to be precise with it. But if you hit a target, they get poisoned. So that's pretty cool. And then I have to go over here. Oh, we got 2 spell books. Nice. Those don't work. Ah, here's the 3rd one. Fireball spell. Ray of sickness and ray of armor removal. Firebook spell. Shoots a very powerful fireball in the direction you are facing. This thing will hurt you pretty badly if you are close to it. So don't use it point blank. You do want to use it some distance away because the explosion is pretty powerful. But unfortunately, just right-clicking it isn't. It's just going to do that. It's going to consume it. I know that actually happens, and literally you do actually eat the book, which is funny. But yeah, if this were to work, and I like got Bob the Builder or another player just like have armor, and I right click in his general direction, and I managed to hit him with it, then he then he basically loses all his armor. That's basically it. That's super hilarious. And then of course the Ray of Sickness. I might actually replace this with a Cure All spell. Basically, like, you consume it and you lose all negative effects or something. That would be pretty easy to code in. I just have to redo some of that, but yeah, I could definitely make that work. I can also add in more spells as needed. Then we got Splash Personal Weakness and stuff. That's healing. Yeah, some of the good stuff there. Not again. And then Blacksmith mode. This is the final mode I need to test, and then that's it for the stream. Let's go. Up we go. Alright, so literally it's all just items to craft. That's all this game mode is. So it's just a little bit of this. A little bit of that. Alright. We can craft us a shield. Like so. We can also craft us a helmet. And we can also craft a stone axe. There we go. Okay, now we're pretty much set. And we can craft more armor eventually. Ignore that mess of stuff over there. That'll eventually despawn. But yeah, I do want to make it so upon the game, like, clearing and stuff, like, all items just, like, despawn. Alright. So there's nothing really else over there. There's nothing in this house. You're not supposed to get experience levels in this. I have one just because I just picked up Death XP. Which is okay, I guess. But yeah, that's something you will also be able to do, is collect some XP. Oh, here we go, we got a diamond. Got more leather. Okay, we can craft us some leather armor with that. We have to go back to the center to craft, because that's the only spot where you can get that. Okay, we have to take a bunch of fall damage here. But the good news is there's plenty, and I mean plenty, of stuff here. Like, plenty of food. So you get, like, a bunch of food and stuff. Kind of like a blacksmith, I guess. I don't know. I would imagine they've got good food to eat. And we got more of that. Let's go. There's another chest there. Okay, we can craft a bunch of leather armor right now. Not gonna do much against the axe, but hey, it's something. I read somewhere that iron armor only reduces like 20% of an axe's damage. So, yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna craft the chest plate, like so, and the boots, and yeah. Now I got a full set of leather armor. Let's go. But it's not just leather armor that this game you can craft. You can also, I keep getting a ton of sticks. You can also get a bunch of iron. And I think I can craft an iron axe now. I got entirely lit up with that. Nice. I can craft a gold helmet now. But yeah, I can't craft anything because I have to go to the crafting table over there and do everything that way. And I already got over here, right? Yes, I did. Did I already get over here? Yeah, no, I did not. Okay, I can craft an iron helmet. So we're gonna craft that. No, wait. We're gonna craft iron boots. And we're gonna craft a gold helmet. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay. So we got some armor going. That's good. Not a ton, but better than nothing. Alright, we got some gold ingots. We got more. Yeah. We got some stuff coming up. Oh, yeah. The amount of chests I'm gonna need to place is like, holy crap. There's gonna be a lot of chests. Okay, we got another diamond. Let's go. And we got another diamond. Oh, yes. I'm also gonna get the gold, too. Gold is not terrible when it comes to armor. Certainly not the greatest by any means, but better than nothing, that's for sure. Better than leather. And we're getting a ton of leather. So maybe I need to make gold somewhat more common. Although everything seems to be going pretty nicely at the moment. Can I, like, loot in here? I could. Okay, now I gotta go back here and just craft the ultimate diamond axe. Oh, I could have crafted a diamond sword, but whatever. Now I'm gonna craft a golden chest plate. How good is that? A little better. Still not the greatest though. But I can still pretty much take down Bob right now. But if I do /kill, that's pretty much everything. Alright, so I'm gonna player Bob the Builder, get rid of him. And that's basically everything. All the game modes and stuff work except WTF, which isn't hooked up at the moment. But yeah, everything is set. This is fantastic. Alright, well, thank you all very much for watching, or for tuning into the stream. I hope you all enjoyed that. If you did, maybe subscribe and watch some of my other videos as well. That would be very helpful. And yeah, stay tuned for the next live stream next week. We'll see you then, hopefully, or maybe a video if I do post it then. Bye!